Hello everyone. Are you planning an event, big or small? If so, you know that one of the most important aspects of event planning is the banquet setup. The way you arrange tables, chairs, and other decor elements can make or break the success of your event. Banquet setup can enhance the guest experience and create a memorable event that attendees will talk about for years to come. In this video, we will explore the different types of banquet setups and provide tips for planning a setup that will impress your guests. So, let's get started. Why is banquet setup important? Banquet setup refers to the arrangement of tables, chairs, and other decor elements in a room or a space where a meal or reception is to be held. It is important because it sets the tone of the event, provides comfort to guests, and ensures that the events run smoothly. A well planned banquet setup can enhance the guest experience and make the event unforgettable. Here are some of the popular types of banquet setups. There are several types of banquet setups to choose from, depending on the type of event and the number of guests attending. Let's take a look at some of the most popular types of banquet setup which is followed in hotel industry. First one is theater style setup. The theater style setup in a banquet is a popular option for events such as presentations, lectures, and performances. As the name suggests, this setup resembles a theater with rows of chairs facing the stage or focal point of the event. When planning a theater style setup in banquet, it is important to consider the size and shape of the room as well as the number of attendees. In a theater setup, chairs are arranged in rows facing the stage or focal point, with each row elevated slightly higher than the one in the front to ensure clear sight lines for all attendees. This setup is ideal for events with a large number of attendees as it maximizes seating capacity and allows for efficient use of space, and there should be enough space between rows to allow for easy movement and access to food and beverage service. The next one is classroom style setup. The classroom style setup in a banquet is a practical option for events that require attendees to take notes, participate in group discussion, or engage in interactive activities. This setup is similar to the theater style setup but with tables and chairs instead of chairs only. In a classroom style setup, tables and chairs are arranged in such a way that all attendees have a clear view of the presenter or focal point, with each attendee having a workspace for taking notes, using a laptop, or participating in group activities. When planning a classroom style setup in banquets, it is important to consider the size and shape of the room as well as the number of attendees. Next, move on to U-shaped setup. The U-shaped setup in a banquet is a popular option for events that require attendees to engage in discussion, presentation, or group activities. As the name suggests, this setup resembles the letter U. with tables arranged in a U shape with an open end. In a U shaped setup, tables are arranged in a U shape with chairs placed around, outside, and inside of the U. This allows the attendees to face each other and promotes interaction and engagement. The open end of the U is typically where the presenter or focal point is located, allowing for easy access and interaction with the attendees. Audio visual requirement and other technology should also be considered to ensure a smooth and effective presentation. Next, move on to boardroom style setup. The boardroom style setup in a banquet is a professional option for events that require attendees to engage in discussion, negotiations, or discussion making. This setup is similar to use setup but with a large rectangular or oval table in the center and the chairs placed around the perimeter of the room. In boardroom setup, a large rectangle or oval table is placed in the center of the room with chairs placed around the outside. This allows for attendees to face each other and promotes interaction and engagement. The presenter or focal point is typically located at the head of the table, allowing for easy access and interaction with attendees. Next is round table setup. This setup is characterized by round tables arranged with chairs placed around them, allowing guests to face each other. This setup is ideal for formal events such as weddings or award ceremonies, etc. The round tables encourage conversation between guests and provide an elegant, sophisticated atmosphere. In addition to these setups, there are other variants or combination that can be used depending on the event and the available space. For example, a cocktail style setup may involve high tabletop tables scattered around the room, providing a casual atmosphere for guests to mingle and socialize. Ultimately, the choice of banquet setup will depend on the specific needs of the event and the desired atmosphere. In conclusion, a well planned banquet setup can make a huge difference in the success of an event by considering the type of event, the number of guests, and the available space. Event planners can create a setup that is comfortable, functional, and visually appealing. Thank you for watching, and we hope this video has been helpful. Thank you. See you in the next video.